Hello and welcome to GTO Coach and Go. I'm Jim Delleman with Group Travel Odyssey. I want to thank you for joining us today. And as I always remind you, if you've not done this yet, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to hit that little subscribe button down below. And if you ring the bell, you'll be notified anytime that we have new content on our YouTube channel. You can also connect with us on LinkedIn at Group Travel Odyssey and make sure to follow and like the Group Travel Odyssey Facebook page. Well, today's topic is, I find, an important topic. Some people feel that the apps that are not essential, shall we say, for building your trips and operating your trips and accounting for everything are not as important. I think that they're very important. One of them is the community forum. And today I want to talk to you about what the community forum is and why you should be using it. It is a secondary app, meaning that it doesn't have a direct line in your day-to-day of what you're doing. So you're not using the community forum to build your trips or to add products or to take care of group accounting or anything like that. That is not something that you do in community forum. But what you can do is you can find a wealth of information. You can go to community forum when you have questions. When we have announcements, what we do is we put information on community forum so that way you can see all of the announcements. Sierra is really great at putting things up there, like when we get new Disney pricing or new Universal pricing, or there are major changes with any of the suppliers. She makes sure that an announcement goes up all the time in community forum. So that's what we kind of want to go through a little bit today. I want to show you around some of the basics, and I also want to show you, or at least talk a little bit about what's coming up in community forum when we release the 2.0 version. And for those of you who watched the last Coach and Go, we did a little bit of an intro on what GTO 2.0 is going to mean. It is a refresh that's happening during this year in which we're going to give a little bit of a new look and a essential and a better flow, let's put it that way, a better flow for what it is that you're doing. So it's going to simplify things a little bit. It's going to spark your interest. It's going to make things flow smoother. And as we always say, we want to make things more efficient with what it is that you're actually doing. So without further ado, and yes, you get me today. So I will be with you during this entire Coach and Go. So I want to share my screen with you and show you a little bit about what community forum is and how to kind of navigate our way around. So let's take a look here. And right now you are seeing the community forum. And let me get rid of my picture on here so that way you can see just community forum. Bear with me, please. Okay, so now you are seeing community forum. What is community forum? Community forum is a dashboard that gives you information about things that are going on in GTO. It gives you a place to communicate with other members as well. It is a forum. One of the things that we love is the whole community atmosphere around Group Travel Odyssey, around GTO. And our community of members, we want to give you the opportunity to kind of brainstorm and work on some things together. If you're opening up to a new market that you may not know very well, you can go ahead and put a post in. You can add a new topic and put a post in that other members will then see and be able to go ahead and reply to. You may notice when I send out the weekly update on Mondays of every week, I also post it here. So the weekly update for this week has been here, and you can access it here. And when you take a look at it, it gives you a place that you can reply. I can see replies that people have. So like here is, this is your weekly update, and it's got a link so you can go ahead to our website and read everything that we have going on for the week. As well as that, if you wanted to reply because you had a question, you could click that reply button. And what happens is, since I'm the owner of this one right here, whenever you reply, I'm going to get an email notification letting me know that somebody has replied to my post. So if you have a post on here that you are the owner of, then you will get a reply in your email if somebody responds to that. So if you are looking for places in Nashville that and you need help with a trip in Nashville, I bet you Stacy Berry from Share in the South will respond, and she will give you information that you may need to help your trip in Nashville. So that is what this section is. This is an information board. It gives you a place that you can find things. It gives you a place that you can discuss information as well. If you have new features, if you have things that you would like to see in GTO, you can actually add a feature. So a request for a feature. So if there's something that you want to see built in GTO, you can go ahead and put the information in with this add new feature request. And we have talked about this in the past, but just as a little bit of a reminder, you can name it, you can put a description of what you want, and then you hit save and close. And you've got a place that you can put more information. Once that is in there, then you can also get a chance to see what all of the feature requests are that are in the system. So on Community Forum, if people have put in a feature request, you can take a look at the list of feature requests. You can see if anybody's responded. You can upvote on things. If somebody wants to see a send request email and you like that idea, all you have to do is click the plus sign and upvote the request, and it will show the number of users then that are interested in the same features. What we're looking for are trends. So if you like something and you want something added and there are 15 other users that want that same thing, we can take a look at this, and this will then give us an idea of what to do or how to prioritize things on our development list. So what we do is we take a look at a lot of the information that you put in, especially on the feature requests, and we take a look and see who is interested in all of this information. So let's go back to a couple of other things here. You'll notice, as with all of our applications, all of our functionality here, we also have this little sidecar on this arrow that will expand a panel. Eventually here, I've got a slow internet today. So this gives you a place to show where other items are that you may be looking for. One of the things I want to give a shout out to here is media. You know that we do these coach and goes every other week. Well, we also do GTO fast breaks, and the fast breaks are just little snippets of video that give a quick overview of something that may be happening in GTO, or something new feature that may be coming up. Or if we've had several questions about what this tab is for or what this button is for, then Brian usually will get on and do a quick video. You can find all of those here in this media tab. So you can go and you can see that we've got coach and goes, we've got fast breaks. It gives you the date that this originally was airing. It also gives you the link on our YouTube page that you can go ahead and click on, and it will directly open that portal into YouTube, and you can watch it from there. So that is another place that you can go and get some information. So again, this is a place where you can just find information that you may need. We're trying to give you, again, a place where you can find things within the GTO system. We don't necessarily want you to have to look in several different places in order to find what you need for your day-to-day. If you've got the GTO system, you should be able to look at the GTO system and get all of the information that you need from within that system. As well as that, you can access the feature requests that I already showed you, which are listed here as well. You can also, let's get rid of this real quick. You will see on the announcement tab, which is up in the upper left-hand corner here, it explains what the announcements are, but it also gives any announcement that we currently have. And right now, we've got one from Sierra and her supplier team, the supplier gurus, the accuracy gurus that take care of all of the products and pricing that are in GTO, about what is happening when you enter a supplier request through help desk. it's going to be transferred over into the supplier requests instead of the regular GTO support help desk. And that is so that way they can track and make sure everything is taken care of as quickly as possible. So those are over here. If you wanted to see the subjects of the posts of just the general topics, you will be able to see that over here. And we've got them separated out by the most abundant ones, the number of records going down to the least number of records. Since I put the weekly update in every week, that is the one that you're going to see the most of. We've got 142 of those that have been put in to our system here. If you're ever looking to see everything that's on this little widget, all you have to do is hit this 3 buttons. When you hit the 3 buttons, it will give you an opportunity to expand the widget or open the report. When you expand the widget, it just gives you all of that information in one screen. So that way you're not having to toggle back and forth or even scroll back and forth. So we don't want you to have to do that. So that information is right there. Then you click the X and it closes it back out and you're back to this page again. So this is just your main area. We also have, as you scroll down, if I have put in any feature requests, they're listed here to the side. So you can keep track of the ones that you are the owner of in here. On the left side, it gives you all of the threads that you have put in and that you are owner of or that you have replied to. So that information is here as well on this dashboard when you go into the app. So, keep that in mind as well. We had a question of what happens if you want to get rid of something that you have in there. So if you have something that you are the owner of, like if I wanted to get rid of this, this weekly update that I put in, all I have to do is click on View Full Thread. Once it comes up, if you are the owner, and it will tell you if you are the owner because you'll see the name on record owner here. That's my name here. If I click the little box to the left, it's going to bring this delete button up. And I'm going to be able to delete the record if I choose to do so. Don't want to do that because in case people still want to have access to the link that will take you directly to our weekly update, we want that to be in there. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit the app home button, and that will take you right back to that application. So that dashboard will come right back up again. You can search topics. If you want to see if there's anything on Nashville in here, you can go ahead and put that in, and it will let you know if anybody has discussed anything about Nashville. They have not. So you can then go in and enter something if you have questions about Nashville. You can put that information in. So again, it's a bulletin board. It's an information board. It's a place where we put announcements. You'll also see announcements in here if we have any if we know of any service interruptions that are happening by our host, then we will put that in there so that way from midnight till 6 a.m. between Saturday night and Sunday morning, it will be offline. So we would give you that information again so you have all of that in there. So again, Community Forum is for you to play around with. It's for you to access, and you'll be able to use it basically in any way that you want. To help benefit you. We're again trying to give you a place that you can communicate with other members of GTO and have information that you may need for building your business. We want everybody to be able to build your business, and if we can all support each other, again, it helps to grow this group travel community, and it makes us all stronger. And that's the joy of it, is for all of us to be stronger. One thing I do want to go through, and I want to talk a little bit about what's coming up. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to go back to my image here. I do want to talk a little bit about what's coming up in Community Forum. If you have watched that last episode that talks about the introduction of GTO 2.0, you might have seen a couple of things that are in here. In 2.0, we're going to give you a place that you can actually watch this. You'll be able to watch Coach and Go live from GTO. So instead of tuning in to Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, if you click in Community Forum and you'll be able to go to Media and go to Coach and Go, you will be able to access a portal that will bring you the live viewing, the live stream of the biweekly GTO Coach and Go. So you'll be able to watch that directly from GTO. One of the other things that we've put in, and you will see it once we do make it live, we've got weather. We've got weather for main locations of places that you may want to see weather. You can go ahead and set like different destinations and things like that. So you'll be able to see what the weather report is in New York City, in Orlando, in Nashville, and DC. So it's going to give you a place just for a little bit more information. So Community Forum basically is the place for you to go when you're looking for something. If you don't know in general what it is that you may be looking for, you can go ahead and ask other members. You can ask one of us. You can post something. You can request new features. You can watch old Coach and Go and Fast Break episodes. Soon you'll be able to check on weather. Soon you'll actually be able to watch the new episodes of Coach and Go as well in Community Forum. So again, it's just a place for our community of members to meet, to ask questions of each other, to help support each other, and to continue to grow their business. So that is Community Forum in a nutshell. That's what it is. And it really is why you should be using it as well. It gives you a little more knowledge. It gives you a place to gain information to help you grow your own business. So make sure to take a look at it. If you have questions on anything that you see in Community Forum or anywhere else in GTO, please reach out to any of us. You can find all of our email addresses on our website, grouptravelodyssey.com. You can also put in a help desk ticket and just say, hey, I need somebody to take me through Community Forum, and I will call out Angelica, Kara, one of us will contact you, and we will walk you through the whole Community Forum as well. Just a reminder that GTO Coach and Go happens every other Tuesday at 2 o'clock Eastern. So join us in 2 weeks. We've got much more information about new features, about new items, and we may be going back and reviewing a few things as well. When we get a list of questions from people and we know that a lot of you have the same questions about certain things, we will go ahead and put together an episode of Coach and Go so that way we can handle and answer all of the questions that you need to help your business along as well. So again, thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of Coach and Go. If you have any questions, we look forward to talking to you and hearing from you very soon. Take care. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching this episode of GTO Coach and Go. We invite you to stay connected with Group Travel Odyssey on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and be sure to check out more of our media, including Destination Dispatch and the Destinations Beyond Expectations podcast. Please visit our website, grouptravelodyssey.com, where you can learn more about GTO and request a demo. Group Travel Odyssey, business without boundaries.